Hey everyone, how's it going? BlueRiser here. Today we're covering a new game for AppCast. This one's called Dungeons&Girls, I believe. This is a dungeon crawling game, but probably not to the light of what you think it is. It's really just kind of a not even point and click, but we're just going to show some gameplay right now. Now, I wanted to try to finish all of the missions before doing this AppCast, but it was just like, I couldn't. The last one is so insanely difficult, or at least how much time you have to do all the other ones is such a high increase. And really, I wasn't going to put my time into it. So what's important to note is that you have two characters. You have your character and your partner. Your partner is a monster girl, and all of the enemies are monster girls.
Oh, yes.
And out of the characters, you have four different characters. You've got the Dungeon Explorer, you've got the Holy Guardian, you've got the Sword Dancer, which is my favorite, and then you have the Treasure Hunter. So you got one dude and then three waifus. Each of them have their own separate skills, their own special type of deck, which we'll go over once we get into real gameplay. But for now, we're going to use the Sword Dancer. Now, as you can see here, I've grabbed some booster cards. And again, once we get into gameplay, you'll see what they're used for. Alright, and this is the basic gameplay. It's pretty much a crawler. I'm not sure what the genre is for this kind of game, but regardless, we have to go 500 meters. Each card has a number on it. So you see here, 15, 25. Those are the amount of meters we can travel. So we need to do 30 to get to that enemy, but unfortunately we don't have enough, which is a bit sad. So we're just going to go 15, you know, there, we walk that much. So it doesn't look like we're going to come across anything. Oh, we're going to come across this chest. Bam, box. Now, here's the annoying part. You saw all those cards, it said shuffle. It does not matter how it shuffles it, it's just random. You have no complete control. You can't like look at the cards being shuffled. It's just random. It's not fair, and it's a really annoying system they put in place. You might as well make it all random to the point where I never knew what was there in the beginning. Like right now, this is perfect. It could just say choose a card, and I pick one and I get a random thing. Instead of it showing me the cards and saying, oh, you can pick one of these things, and it shuffles it by putting them all together instead of like moving them around the screen. So we got a booster card. Alright, fine enough. Whatever. So we still can't find any enemies. Let's go even further. This isn't really good. We haven't come across any enemies at all. Oh, we have a 5. Great. Alright, so here's how battle works. You have attack cards, guard cards, heal cards, and charge cards. Now we're just going to attack this one here. We take an attack and our partner attacks. And she did healing thing, but of course I'm not hurt, so. And we use a defense card. You counter any attack that happens. So let's say this thing wants to hit me. Like now. I do counter damage for that attack. And then after each battle, you can get a skill card. Right now, the most important one is hand keep. Right there. It means you can keep another card in your hand before you have to draw more cards. So let's do a 25. That's the nearest one right there. I want to fight this enemy. Another will-o-wisp. Great, and that one's down. Now you also have buff cards too, which is healing, HP, and attack. I like to do healing every turn. That way, at least on long fights, I'm healing pretty constantly. Okay, another enemy. So we're going to actually try to charge. We charge once and increases our attack for the next turn. And let me just use this. This is my skill. I can absorb damage. There we go. Since we're already charged, let's just use this and it might die. Yep, perfect. Now the red ones right here are bosses. So cool, we get to fight a boss. Let's go ahead and charge. She's probably about to use a skill. We'll use this. And there, dead. Perfect. And there you can see healing cards. Healing cards obviously heal you. The higher the amount, the more health you gain back. Let's go in for this one. I really don't need healing cards since I have the mermaid. Shoot. Okay, let's charge. We might want to charge one more time. Or not. Alrighty. Yeah, let's charge one more time. And attack. I like the charging idea. I think charging is the most effective way of defeating hard enemies. See, look, it just shuffled. It's just random. Don't show me the cards. I don't care. I know it's a nitpick, but like in the long run, it means a lot. Like you see some of the premium currency and you're like, oh, I really want to get that. But you have really no shot at that. Normally, I fight a lot more enemies in a normal run. But this time, I'm just having 0 luck. Now, if you don't fight a lot of enemies, you end up being under level for the boss at the end of the road. Let's get this. And you're dead. Now, normally for most dungeons, or I should say, like, pathways, you have the same type of enemies come back and forth, back and forth. So as you've seen, we've been fighting lots of Yetis and, what is it, Will-O-Wisp. I believe a Scorpion was in there somewhere. You normally fight around the same 4 to 5 enemies. If we fought some more bosses, then yeah, we would see a bit more variation. Oh boy. That skill hurt. Let me heal. So we're winding down. We're almost to the end. Oh, cockatoos. So let's go ahead and do this. As you can see, I'm doing way less damage. The enemies are hurting me far more often. In general, you kind of want to just fight every other enemy. And if you're brave enough, fight every enemy. Let's go ahead and guard. Maybe she'll attack us. Yeah, she'll attack us. No, she didn't. She stunned me. Great. So I can't move. My partner can. But this chicken's going to keep attacking me. Perfect. I feel like I can probably beat the boss. If I wing it. Dark Elfu. Now, what we're going to do here is, totally glad we don't have a charge card. We're going to use Dancing Blade, attack with all of our attack cards. She might beat me, to be honest. And then I get to draw a new hand. Perfect. I want to guard, because I feel like she's going to do an attack on me. Yep, sure did. Can she attack twice? Yep, she can attack twice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and steal some health. And then do this. Hope she doesn't kill me within the next 2 turns. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I wanted to attack. Okay, so she's about to use a skill. Ah! We might be done. Yeah, we're done. No, we're not. Okay. Hey, this one. Heal me. What is that? Revival Flesh Blood. All I can do is hope she heals me. She didn't heal me. Damn it! Let's do this. I'm screwed. Yep, I'm screwed. So if you watch an ad, you can continue without using the premium currency. Yeah, we're going to do that since we're so close to the end. We're going to use our lower end cards first. That way, when we get our skill... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's heal. Now my Siren doesn't want to heal me at all. It's so annoying. But I think we won. And that's it. Now, normally you have to watch, not have to, you would watch ads at the end to get double the gold amount. And there's really no reason not to do this. Like, if you're just like, I can't sit through 30 seconds of ads. Well, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. And if you win, you get the premium currency. If you watch ads there, you also get double the amount. So if you got like 20, you'll get 40. It's a good deal. Now also every, I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes, there's also another thing to watch more ads to get free crystals. You get the point, right? Lots of ad watching. Now, as I said already, we already covered characters. Cards, there's not really too much to talk about. You can strengthen the card power you have. So like this one, you just pay 100,000 and it goes up a little bit. This is where the grind really sets in, because you're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again. And really, that's the only way to power up your characters, since every time you start a new dungeon or go into the dungeon, you start over from level 1. Then you also have partners. These are all the monsters I've collected so far, which is a nice assortment, and the art is nice, it's decent. And what I like about it too is when you have a character, or a monster girl in this case, you have the love, like, and normal. She's doing like the JoJo pose. But as you work more with your partner, their affection goes up and they like you a bit more. That means they activate their skills a bit more, that kind of stuff. I mean, part of me is just like, yeah, I want to collect every single girl, but at the same time, the tediousness of it, I just don't want to. It's a lot of work for a game I kind of only play at the middle of the night when I'm super bored. And that's really all I can say about it, is that I don't take it very seriously. I don't think anyone really would. It's kind of a good nighttime game. I'm not expecting much out of it. And if I lose at the dungeon, I lose. it doesn't really matter that much. And especially since they give you so many chances to just retry if you watch an ad, so like 30 seconds of stuff. I guess the only other interesting thing to talk about is the summoning system. You never get duplicates, so you'll never get a duplicate character, but it costs so much. And the only way you can get these like premium currencies is through watching the ads at the home menu and then beating a stage. But once you beat the stage once, that's the only time you can get the premium currency. Rubies or crystals, whatever they're called. The income rate of these crystals is very, very slow, since you can't earn them any other way than random happenstance if you find a treasure chest in a dungeon. But like I said earlier, the shuffle mechanic isn't really a shuffle mechanic. You know, you don't see it being shuffled around, you can't follow it, it's just random. Pick a card randomly. It's even locked behind tiers. You have to clear the first row to do more. I think if the summoning was like maybe 10 or something, then fine. But it's 30. It's freaking 30. You get 3 for every ad you watch. What was the reset time for that? I believe it was what, 20 minutes? Yeah, it's 20 minutes. It takes like legitimately hours to get 30 if you were just watching them through an ad-based system. But we're going to summon, since this is probably my final time playing this game. Yay, Minotaur Plus. Another one. Yeti Plus. I think that's the one we were fighting earlier. Chimera Plus. And the very last one. Succubus Plus. Now you can get more monster girls just through playing through the dungeon, but these plus ones are the better versions of monsters that you want. And then you look over here at prices, they're asking for way too much for this game. I think $1 should be like 15 crystals or something like that. The $10 one, 120. There shouldn't be a $100 option in this game. I'm just sorry. There should not be a reason for anyone to invest that much money in one go for this game. At most, this game is just a time killer. You know, I'm not really offended by it. It's one of the most inoffensive games I've seen. It doesn't really do anything wrong, but it doesn't really do anything great either. It just kind of exists. I would say check it out if you're looking for something to play at night. Maybe play on the shitter, that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for a new game to get addicted to, this is not it. Cute monster girls galore, but at the same time, I would just want to probably look at the girls, and that's about it. Admire their character design and the art, but I'm sure I can just find all of the art online. Other than that, I'm done here. There's not too much else to talk about. Check out the more AppCast episodes in the AppCast playlist. You can find it on the front page of my channel, or check the link at the top eye icon. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.